That's right, it's time for one of those videos. That's right, if you're a bit squeamish, if you're a bit of a prude, it's time to go find another video on this channel. But we'll wait. We'll give you a few moments to go find a video in that side panel there. And back for the rest of those pervos. It's time to settle in and get horny, and let's take an adventure into the Griffon Enterprise 1:8 scale Rias Grimory for, of course, their R-line releases. And of course this has obviously had the chance to be passed through the Americans first, because it's of course got the Funimation sticker across the top. And of course those who are watching this video, at the time of making this video, of course our wonderful friends are actually currently airing High School DxD New. So we take a bit of a journey around the box. Of course this is a typical Griffon box, it's nothing very special. It's of course got those wonderful, you know, bit of imagery on the back of course what the statue will look like. It's got the little warnings, you know, for ages over 15 plus, but in case you decide to want to give it to your small children to play with, it does have a ages 3 plus warning on it, which is a bit contradictory. And of course it's that standard window box. There's nothing special about the box, but then that's not what we come to look at. The box is superfluous. It is the contents that we wish to see inside. Of course, looking straight up, and it's going to be hard to see it in the box on a video camera, there's something new that these guys at Griffon seem to be doing, and you can't see it, so I have to get this out of the box to have a look. Is they used to make a lot of figures with sort of that latex rubber costume, so you could actually just manipulate the costume to get the variant appearances that you want. More recently, we saw this recently with a Sonsaku Hakufu statue from Ikituzan, they of course add a second piece of clothing, which means you have to remove the actual item to fit a new piece to it. And there we have it there, we have the second piece. The other new feature they've done is this of course face blister bubble. Whether this was to do with the fact that of course the hair has those bunny ears or not is hard to tell. So we'll take a bit of a run around the plastic bubble first. And you can see, of course, on the back, this is a bit of a Playboy uniform. It's not the swimsuit sort of style, but more of a Playboy bunny. And the statue is about 8 inches tall. So let's get it out of the plastic bubble and have a look and see what's inside. And of course, they love to put a bit of sticky tape. You can see how this is new. I've not done any retakes on this video because the sticky tape is still intact. And it all just comes crashing out. It's a good thing I'm not selling the statue, I'm keeping the statue for myself, otherwise that probably just took $10 off the price. And of course again it's got that very plaid Griffon Enterprises sort of plastic base with a little metally plaque at the front, which tells you of course it's Rias Grimory from High School DxD. And of course you get shitloads of plastic. So we get rid of all the plastic. Loads of plastic, and you can see straight off the bat, of course, it's a replacement torso. Rias Grimory's torso comes apart. So let's have a quick look at... not very good to start off with. The fittings are very loose. Let's zoom in though, have a quick look at Rias as she currently stands. Because it's typical of that Griffon. It's a very nice looking statue. It's got those beautiful sort of, very based on the anime, more towards probably the end of the anime during the end credits. But she's got that nice little Playboy, can we see the Playboy bunny tail there? Of course the little cufflinks. Can we get the cufflinks in zoom? A few cufflinks. And of course it's a very nice statue just to stand on the base, as it were. And it fits quite comfortably like that. It's a little bit loose on the base. Just putting it there at the moment. We'll zoom back out, get a bit of a better look. Because that's Rias Grimory standing on her base. And all it's got that very nice, you know, the cloth's got the actual clothing still has that very sort of latexy feel about it, the very smooth glossy feel. You know, the wings are very matte finish on them, very nice. But they're because very soft, you can move them. You know, the hair seems very stiff, so very sort of cast plastic, which is a bit of a disappointment, but you know, there's a little bit of movement in it. I mean, you wouldn't want to sort of be moving around too much. And of course it's that nice sort of plasticized, softy skin feel about it, typical of most anime statues. So of course we didn't come really to talk about how the figure feels, we came to of course see how the modifications work. So of course this is how you would probably display it in your cabinet when your parents are around or when you have friends over to visit. But of course we want to see what she looks like outside of that look. So we of course remove the legs. And I don't know if we're going to be able to see this, and we will assume that the body must come apart. Easiest way, because Griffon never gives you any instructions. This is all the guessing game. But we can sort of pull this apart. We can see there's of course a dowel down the centre of the top. Obviously the dowel's for the legs, so of course we might as well get cracking and put the legs back together first, if we can. Take it off camera for a second. We're going to put it back on camera so we can see. Where are we? That's a bit disappointing in many ways. There we go. Now just to take Rias apart. Can we take her head off maybe? We're going to come back in a moment. Now we're back, and we've sort of skipped ahead. We've just literally just taken her out and put her back into her new costume. And on that, we're going to talk about some of the things we like about this and some of the things we hate. The first thing, of course, is that this is exceedingly tight, and you can even see there's a bit of a problem on the paint. I'll get a bit further away. There's a bit of a problem with the paint finish here. There's a bit of paint missing off there and there, but it's an exceedingly tight fit, and you actually feel like you might be breaking it when you take it apart. The other thing I don't like is the leg fit, and this is why I liked it when they were making the latex costumes. We'll see if we can get it up here. This is a really profound, you actually see up here, where it just doesn't fit together properly. Like there's nothing you can do. Like one leg is exceedingly loose, the other leg is so tight, so very, very tight, it's not funny. And it's not that they're the wrong legs, they're the right legs, it's just it's exceedingly tight, and it actually causes a problem when you try and display her on the base, because she does feel a bit sort of tight when you put her on. The other thing too, of course, is that it's just very tight taking her in and out, so it always just feels very tight. Other than that, because it is a very nice statue, it's Rias Grimory. This here, I would like to have seen this sort of been a bit more flexible, so you could sort of lift it up a bit, but it's very rigid, very, very rigid. So, and it doesn't, it's sort of nothing, it's a bit sort of artificial looking. I like the statue, I don't like how it fits. Everything just felt so very tight, just trying to get off. And that's why I did it off camera, because I thought I might break it by accident. But of course, it's the 1:8 scale. It's the Rias Grimory. It's High School DxD. There is a small trickling release coming out at the moment of various brands, and I'll probably try and get some other Rias Grimories, because I do like the series, to show you. But as for the Griffon R-Line version, this is it. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.